Okay, here we go. We gonna see. Let's see how this turns out. Hey, this is nothing changes. Can't say can't say I mean, really, it's just going by my feelings of when it feels like life's at a standstill and you're trying to make changes, and maybe the people around you aren't making the changes with you, or even sometimes for you, right? Like sometimes, anytime you have to change, that's your own decision, right? And I think sometimes, even me personally, I've wanted people to tell me that I need to change, right? Sometimes you want people to be really honest with you, but sometimes you don't. You want people to tell you what to change, and oftentimes when they tell you like, "Hey, I don't like when you do X, Y, and Z," you like you got an excuse for it, or you're like, "I don't need to change this." Like you just hating or something stupid, right? And you want people to change, or you want people to do something that's going to force you to change, or sometimes you think there's like this magic moment. Or at least I do sometimes, where something clicks and you just change, right? Like there's like the do or die moment, sink or swim, whatever it is. And that's not what every moment in life is about, for me at least, for changing. Sometimes it's things are okay, nothing is wrong, nothing really needs to change, but things could be better. Like, they could be better, right? It doesn't, it's not always have to be something where it's like, if you don't change, it's a life or death situation. It's sometimes it's like, well, I'm here right now and this is cool. And the next year I'll be a little further. That's cool. But in the next year, I could be so much further, right? If I just change a few things. And I feel like I usually know what I need to change or what I need to work on. And that's the hard part. Because even though I know it, sometimes you still want to be told it. Or even though I know it, that's what makes it harder. You end up beating yourself up because you know where you're messing up. It's not like you complete ignorance and be like, oh, I didn't know. Like, I didn't know I was always doing this to you, or I was always being like this. Honestly, that feels a little bit worse, actually, especially if, your actions have been affecting people a certain way and you didn't even know the whole time. And you're sitting there like, damn. And that's why you want people to tell you certain things, like when you mess up or what you need to change or something like that. It may be saying what you need to change isn't the best way, or even what you need to work on. It just depends on your relationship with people. But there's definitely times where, other people need to change too, or the people around you. And sometimes you can't change, like, it's not even sometimes, you can't change other people, right? The same way they can give you advice or say that, hey, you should work on this or that. That's still your decision, right? They can't make you do anything, and for better or for worse. So sometimes it's the people around you. And it's just part of this was like, at the time, at least it felt like either the people around me need to change, or I need different people around me, or I need to change. And I'm trying to change and I'm trying to move forward, is what this song really was. I'm trying to change. I'm trying to move forward. I'm trying to make action. I'm trying to do things. I'm trying to, kind of go beyond what I can already do, or push my limits. And it doesn't always feel like the people around you are doing that. And that's not in the fault of people. Sometimes your expectations don't line up with reality. Sometimes other people don't need to change. It's okay. Maybe, sometimes it's either that means you need a new group of people. You need to accept what it is, accept these people as they are, have conversation with them, really say something, or you yourself just have to accept what's going on and maybe change yourself. And I know for me personally, I really try to be the change I want to see. I don't know if it actually works, because I'm not consistent with my changes, right? And but that's also part of changing, right? It doesn't just happen when you snap your fingers, or that life or death situation. Unfortunately, like, if you have 2 years left to live, like, how quickly are you really going to change? Be honest, are you really going to sit there and be like, let's just say you have a little period for grieving time? Are you like, no, 2 years I'm going to do this? Are you really? Right? I don't ever want to be faced with that situation, because I feel like the answer is I still won't change quick enough. But I don't want to be faced with that situation. But would you really make the changes you think you're going to make? Are you really going to speak up to that person like you want to, and not let people treat you like this and that? Are you really going to show love and compassion to this person? Are you really going to forgive this person if you only have 2 years left to live? Can you really make the changes that quickly? Is it even possible? And I don't, I guess it depends on the person. And change is a very slow thing that I think is a lot slower than I give it credit for, at least. Than a lot of people give it credit for. And I think that comes from a lot of times, if you hear about people changing, you're hearing after the fact, you know, you're hearing about the work they already did. So when you try to apply it to yourself, you're like, dang, I didn't change yet. You might give up, or you might not even see the changes. You might not notice it because it hasn't been enough time. People talk about the successes. It took them 10 years to get to that success, though. It took them 10 years of trying to change and mold themselves or break how they were, or realize things or find different ways to do stuff. And I know I'm a very impatient person, because there are times in life where I did make the change immediately. I was like, all right, this is what to go. But you know what? I might be lying. I might be looking at things wrong because, I won't say survivorship bias, but I'm looking at it as if like I've made the changes and here I am. It wasn't that hard, was it? It didn't take that long, did it? I honestly can't really have an accurate portrayal or a picture of what it was like, because I just remember the changes that were made after the fact. And I remember what made me make the change, but I don't remember having to really do the work or the work that I did. And I feel like part of that means changing was successful, right? It's like I can't even fathom or remember what was so hard about changing because I already changed. So I kind of call that success, but at the same time, I keep on and keep on and keep on forgetting that everything takes so much time, and a lot of things take longer than I feel like they should or think they should. And I think that, even though I said, oh, this is change is slow, it's really, you pick your own speed of change and what you can do. So sometimes it's like, well, I can change faster, but that's not going to be healthy. Let's just say like if it's weight loss, weight gain, this and that, you can only push your body but so far. Maybe especially genetic, all these things factor into it, but you can't just, you trying to lose weight, you're not going to just wake up overnight and I'm not going to eat none of these bad things no more, this and that. Maybe you can will yourself to it, but it's not really going to be healthy, right? That's why people yo-yo diet. If you're working out, I'm going to go to the gym. You can't go to the gym that much. You can't go there 17 hours a day. That's not going to do you no good. You're just going to hit the wall, and then you got to recalculate what you're trying to do. And, slow and steady wins the race, tortoise in the hare. That's from childhood. That's been so true, where you have to give time to things. And that's so hard. That is so hard for me. I'm very impatient. I'm very hard on myself, to where I look at like, why is it taking me so long to do what I know I need to do? What I agreed with myself to do? What I know will make my life better and easier. Why can't I just do those things? And it's because you're just not there yet. And it's hard to accept that. I can't accept that. I can't accept that. What do you mean I just couldn't do this? I know exactly what I need to do. I know how to do it. I know when I should do it. I know why I'm doing it. I know, to a certain extent, what the outcomes will be, the greatness that can come from it. I know that it's going to be hard. I know it's going to be hard about it. I know it's going to trip me up. And it's still hard to do. I have all the answers, but the reality is it takes time. And it just, to me, I don't like that. Part of my impatience is time is infinite, but not for you. Time is going to keep on going. When I'm long gone, it's going to keep on going. Before I was here, time kept going for somebody else that's already long gone, right? And that's the scary part. So it's like, as I'm watching all the days and the time pass by, I only have but so much time to be a better person, to do the right thing, to, like I said, be the change I want to see, to help people, to be successful, to all the things, right? Like, who doesn't strive to be a better person? At least I do, on a daily basis, on an hourly basis, on a minute, on a second basis, right? But what it really turned into is me beating myself up on an hourly, minute, second basis. Like, dang, you wasted a second doing that. Dang, the last 10 seconds you was doing that still, that's crazy. You said you was going to change that. And it's just hard. Now, that's what this song, I got way off path, but this song is more about that. And part of it was just at that time, I'm like, man, I'm trying to do stuff, and people talk about doing stuff, but I want to do stuff. I want to do this. And it's not even that, in hindsight, it's not that everyone was just talking about doing stuff. Some people were, it's fun to just dream up ideas and stuff. Some people were, but not everybody was, because you do have to talk about things before you can do them. And also, not everybody's going to move at the same speed as me, or, that you do. Some people be more there's times where probably somebody wanted me to hurry up and do something or move, and like, let's get it done, let's do it, stop. And I did it. So, I mean, the song really goes both ways, honestly. I'm talking about other people, I'm talking about myself. It just, when it just feels like stuff is at a standstill, or you're on a treadmill or a hamster wheel, whatever it is, where it's like nothing's changing, right? How long? I'm not changing. How long have I been like this? What am I doing any of this for? I'm chasing big faces, and my money still ain't right yet. I'm spending all this time trying to make all this money, and I'm still like in the same thing. Like you get a raise, this and that. If you do, whatever, but it's still like, but nothing changed, right? Like if you go to the same job for 6 years, and let's say you got a raise every year, right? You still have the same job. Even if you got a promotion, it's still at least for me, it's still the same, right? It's still the same. We still doing the same thing, and that's part of life, I guess. But it's not, right? Not that every day you should be doing something different, but like things have to progress and change. And I know for me, at least, with me being so impatient, with me wanting so much, and not even in a sense of like, I just want money and success and power. And I want to like, I don't know, do whatever I want to do. I mean, don't we all, but it's not that. It's just when you feel stuck in place, or at least me, when I feel stuck in place, I guess the best example is like I see my daughter grow every day. Every day she's growing. There's always something new, right? Like now, if we take something from her, she cries. A week ago, that wasn't the case, right? Maybe even a few days ago, that wasn't the case. I see her change every day, right? She stands now. She stands on her own. Every day she can stand up on her own longer. She can go, up and down long, easier, smoother. I'm seeing the progression every day. And that's probably not the best example because as an adult you can't, but I feel like it still goes because every day I can be doing better and getting better. And probably the hardest part for that is choosing what to get better at, right? There's so many things. My mind goes a million miles a minute. So there's like, okay, personally, I want to change this. Spiritually, I want to change this. Physically, I want to change this. Musically, I want to change this. I'm a developer. Technical wise, I want to change this. I look at the world. Oh, what if we could change this in the world and that in the world? Oh, stylistically, I want to change this, and I can't pick one thing. So then I get impatient because I can't change 30 things at once. It's like, no, you probably can't. Maybe you could do 2 or 3, maybe a few more, but you probably shouldn't. And even still, that you still got to go with the day-to-day life. So and then going back to my daughter, I look at her and she's not trying to change every day though. She's not choosing to change every day. She's not sitting there like, today I'm gonna stand up 7 times for 10 seconds each, right? That's not what she's doing. She just does it. She doesn't have to think about it really. And that's like beautiful. And I'm jealous of that, honestly. And I wish I could get to the state of where I'm not thinking about what I'm doing and thinking about changing. I can just do it and not, be mindful, but not so damn mindful. I don't know. It's just, I'm going way off course again, but it's just really where it feels like life isn't moving and you want it to move and you want other people to really help you change and you want to help them change and you want to move forward together with people, but it doesn't feel like people really have that same goal in mind. It's really what it was is, are people aligned with your goals and what you're trying to do, right? Maybe they're not trying to change and you over here mad about what? But the fact of the matter is I'm still mad, right? I still got to make a song about it and I still feel like nothing changes, right? So this is that. That was a long explanation. Boy, I'll probably even look in the camera for half of that. Okay, but here we go. This is ridiculous. Ain't nothing changing. How long have I been like this? Chasing big faces. Money still ain't right yet. All these seconds wasted. This is perfect timing. And nothing changes. No. Look. Can't put a price on time. I put a price on mine. If you want to spend a dime, you can't last in line. I ain't got time for the conversation. I ran out of patience waiting. Y'all save up like planning vacation. Hitting my line like a travel agent. Probably gonna bang a travel safely. One-way trip gonna meet you. Me, y'all paper chasing. I'm paper making. Witness the making. Under pressure like spray can smoke. Jamaican. What's in your pockets? What you wanted, where you at? All y'all seen them make his plans, but y'all never saw no action. I get money, Benji Jackson. All I'm talking is straight fast. You can go ahead, run it back. Hit dogs holler. You can rough it up by your collar. I tough it up, came back harder. Ain't no begging, I don't bother. You get clipped, they talking about. Yeah, she think it taste like Bobby. We get grilled like ain't no weapon for a homie. She in love. Ain't nothing changing. How long have I been like this? Chasing big faces, money still ain't right yet. All these seconds wasted, this is perfect time. Nothing seems to change, all they wait, I'ma do it my way. Ain't nothing changing. How long have I been like chasing big faces, money still ain't right yet. All these seconds wasted, this is perfect time. Nothing seems to change, all they wait, I'ma do it. This my ascension. Oh, now y'all saying good riddance. Y'all be asking for my forgiveness. Y'all say waiting, patient, asking for they permission. I've been on my grind all alone. I'm getting it. I've been living it. Heart frozen, straight shivering. Stay sending shots, proving y'all on my mission. Is cooking up, be no kitchen, even in hot. I'm frigid, serving y'all that raw, that rodents. I'm so numb. Tired of complacence, all my dues been paid in. My fate would not be caged in, and even up until my last cycle around the sun. And the Lord calls me up. Promise I'll be number one. Promise I'll be number. Think I'm a cycle for fun. I've been crazy since young. Tell me take a leap of faith. I done already jumped. Let go and let God. So I put my hands up. Cause faith without action won't get none done and none changed. How long have I been like kissing big faces? Money still ain't right shit. All these seconds fake. This is nothing seems to change. All they wait, I'ma do it my way. Nothing changing. How long have I been like this? Chasing big faces. Money still ain't right shit. All these seconds wasted. This is perfect timing. Nothing seems to change. All they wait, I'ma do it my way. Clock's ticking as I watch another sundown. There's some changes that I really need to make now. Moving forward, I won't never let y'all pull me down. No, no. Clock's ticking as I watch another sundown. There's some changes that I really need to make now. Moving forward, I won't never let y'all pull me down. No. Look, ain't nothing changing. How long have I been like this? Chasing big faces, money still ain't right. All these seconds wasted, this is perfect time. Nothing seems to change, all they wait, I'ma do it my. Ain't nothing changing. How long have I been like this? Chasing big faces, money still ain't right. All these seconds wasted, this is perfect timing. Nothing seems to change, all they wait, I'ma do it my way. Clock's ticking as I watch another sundown. There's some changes that I really need to make now. Moving forward, I will never let y'all pull me down. No. Clock's ticking as I watch another sundown. There's some changes that I really need to make now. No.